Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender, where we give lesser played games or forgotten settings the roll the dice they deserve. I'm your host, Game Master George, thrilled to welcome you to the next chapter in our adventure. Our heroes have bound themselves to the consequences of their actions, but will this moment of greed spell doom for one? Find out as we explore a new land of power and ancient secrets in Exalted, Tainted Treasures. Hello and welcome to the RPG Blender for another edition of Exalted, 3rd edition. We have joining me, as always, Craig. Say hello, Craig.
Howdy, everybody. This is Craig. I'm playing Dirham Barath in this session of RPG Blender. And a little fun fact about Dirham is that he likes to collect tchotchkes.
What kind of tchotchkes?
Wait, what tchotchkes we talk about?
Odd little odds and ends collectibles, souvenirs, whether of magical importance or just historical antiquity.
So what's his favorite tchotchke that he has?
It's a little jade penguin.
Little jade penguin. Does it do anything, or is it just a little jade penguin?
No, it's a little jade penguin.
Dude, he handed that to you on a silver platter. The DM asked you, does it do anything? And you said no?
What color jade is it made out of?
It's green jade.
Okay, all right.
There are different colors of jade?
Yes, there are. There are different colors of jade because the different colors of jade correspond to different elements. So this actually let me introduce a little bit of fact about the world. Yes, jade is not just the jade that's there. Jade is an actual magical material. And there is black, white
cool.
jade, green, I think there's green jade, red, all that good stuff.
So.
There's at least
wasn't green
normally green jade. Jade
Yeah.
is traditionally green.
There's at least a jade penguin, so if there isn't, then you have a pretty...
That's what makes
Also
it
means
so
penguins
special.
exist in this
I
world.
mean,
Also true.
you know,
We've established penguins.
Yes. Jade. Let's see. Is there actually a list? There are
Also-
5 colors of jade. There's black jade, there's blue jade, green jade, red jade, and white jade.
So RBG and then white and black.
You got it. All right.
Wait, yeah.
And moving on from Craig, thank you for that wonderful fun fact. Let's go to Greg. Greg, follow that up.
Hey everybody. It's me, Greg. I'm playing your favorite sociopath, Adramalik, formerly known as Sinus Nadala. Fun fact about him, one of his favorite colors, actually his #1 favorite color, is aquamarine because it reminds him of his view of the sea from his childhood adventure. So there you go.
Ah, wow. That's never going to come back to bite you. Okay. After that, we have Rich.
Love to see how.
Say hello, Rich. You'd love to see how.
Hey,
You going to
everybody.
tempt me with that?
I was going to say, what?
Yes, definitely.
Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, I don't see how you could make that come back to bite you.
I just
Uh,
told you
No,
where
make
my
it
childhood
Greg.
adventure was.
Do it. You
Yeah.
are Greg.
I
Greg,
would
he's got
love to
nothing
see
on
how
you.
that
Do
comes
it,
back
George.
to bite
Destroy Greg.
I would
Ruin
love
him with your aquamarine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Challenge accepted.
I'm sorry. Go on. You were saying? I'm sorry.
Rich, what can you add to this wonderful opening?
I play Smiling Mountain. So Smiling Mountain, at the age of 8 years old, beat a man to near death as he was the size of a grown man at that time, which is when his parents taught him that might makes right in order to prepare him for the world, knowing that he would be uncontrollable if he did not accept some semblance of status quo. They kind of built into him a lot of his baseline personality, which is to be others' strength and not to necessarily take it upon yourself to, break down everything around you don't see as correct.
So they saw a guy who at 8 years old is as big or larger than a grown man and is able to beat him near to death, and then told him, well, the strong make the rules.
Yeah, but they explained what strength was, which is
Okay.
money, intelligence, power, armies, etc.
Okay. I'm glad that lesson didn't go wrong.
Also, then they whooped his ass.
They're
too.
great parents.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they
But
still
you
alive?
can.
Wait, are your parents still alive?
Yes, both father and mother are still alive. They'll probably, much to their shame now. Oh, yeah.
True, we are sort of.
Well, the question is, who
but
knows?
that's them.
Anyway, and then we have Ed. Say hello, Ed.
Howdy. I'm Ed. I'm playing strings like fingers. And fun fact about strings, he has a just roiling hatred of the nobility. So it is interesting to see which way he's going to go with his new friend, Andrew Malik. Does he actually like him as he seems to? Or is this all just some elaborate scheme to get him to trust him? I don't know. I guess we'll see. And now I know that your favorite color is aquamarine, you little son of a bitch. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna tell you right.
Oh, man, I knew it. Favorite colors are like names with people, right?
You know someone's true favorite color, you can just destroy their soul.
Right.
So, previously on Exalted, our heroes made their way into the Dream Ocean, realizing that it does not actually have the same properties as real water. They were able to breathe in it. They were able to move on the ground without being raised to the surface. They then spent far longer than they should have, slowly falling down a hole to the ground, where they then made their way through a very easy maze into a temple, where they found an armory full of weaponry. That weaponry was then immediately blocked by Smiling Mountain, who tipped it on its side, so that nobody except for himself would be able to access it and open it. At which point they were attacked by magma tentacles coming through the ceiling, attempting to protect the treasure, perhaps? You don't know. We'll see what happens.
Definitely harm us. We know that.
Yeah,
Definitely
that.
harm you. That's all that really matters. However, you beat back the tentacles, and as they retreated, Adramalik and Smiling Mountain had an interesting discussion on their powers and on how best they would be able to use their newfound armory, their newfound weapons,
Yes.
which ended with a binding agreement overseen by Strings that if this demon should be freed and bad things happen, I believe were the terms,
Causes harm.
causes harm, then Smiling Mountain would kill Adramalik.
Would try to kill him.
The deal was
Try to kill me. He would be allowed to attack me.
Adramalik would die.
Adramalik would die. Okay.
And what is the I actually meant to just formally ask this question last time. I think we kind of touched on it, but it was late, and I just want to make sure we rehash it while we're talking about this. Should either party fail to fulfill their half of it, is there a penalty enacted by the deal itself?
Yes.
There's a curse.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, like, what is that penalty?
We
The
don't have. We
penalty
don't
is
decide.
GM discretion.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We don't
I'm super glad I'm the one making them and not any other part of it.
Dispensing them.
You know you're going to end up being on the end of one of these bargains at some point.
Yeah, bring it. Sure. Yeah.
You're the
was
red
what
string
triggered
that
my
ties
exaltation.
those two
I'm gonna be
together.
rich right now.
That was what triggered your exaltation.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh fuck, you're god damn it, you're right. This guy's too quick, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen. Might as well
it's a
whip.
problem.
All right. At which point, after they had made this deal and suffered the impact of it weighing upon their soul, they heard a trembling roar from all around them, from the dreams surrounding, which seemed directed at them. And that was where we ended and where we begin.
At that point, because Dirham was not really interacting in this whole conversation, Dirham's off the side, pretty much removing shreds of his clothing and whatnot from the fiery debris that he was the only person harmed in our last interaction. So now he's got like the cool looking like armor sleeves with the jade gauntlets revealed, and it's like ripped at like the shoulders and whatnot. He's got a little more of like a scholarly Rambo thing going on now. And he'll then turn over to the group. Did you all hear that?
I've never seen a deal do that before. That one's new.
I'm sorry, what deal?
What? What are you
Nothing to
talking about?
concern you, Lau. No, let's head back up to the surface, shall we? We have a bit of a swim or walk or climb.
I pull back up the armory and open it up, take one, and I look at Lau and I say, I made the deal with Andramalik in concerns over the seriousness of his abilities and how serious he is taking what we are doing here.
I see. So I presume then you both are of an agreement and will be dealing with this as needed?
Oh, they absolutely are.
Quite the agreement.
Okay.
If these weapons cause the demon to escape, Andramalik dies. I say, just matter of factly, and nod.
Okay.
That being said, I think we sort of arrived at a point where we're open to taking them. Yes, and I look at Smiling Mountain to make sure that the big strong man who could, hammer me into the ground like a Bugs Bunny cartoon is letting me into the chest.
Oh no, yeah, I like my arm is like on it, but like I motion.
Incredible. Yeah, I gesture to Andrew Malik and I go, well, you made the deal, after you.
Yes, it's fair that you get first right.
This is my favorite part. Ugh. I reach in and I grab the sick fucking double sword dagger thingy-mabobs.
The sick double sword dagger thingy-mabobs.
No one's ever used those before, my god.
Okay.
Form of sick double dagger thingamabob. Go.
Okay.
Which is another thing I do want to say is important to the deal, that it has to have been caused by removing these from
Yes.
this place. It can't just be like, oh, it's going to escape as soon as you got here because it's like, well, that's not it.
But also, like, if my liar is the thing that lets it out, then that doesn't void your deal.
Yes.
Does it?
Well, no, it was
part of
specifically
it.
referencing, but it was
We don't
specifically
know.
referencing the weapons in the chest. I assumed.
Well, good thing we've got a recording to go back to. Should
That's
it come up.
true.
The words of the deal are important. Okay, so
You're not wrong.
you draw the pair of soul steel blades, one longer and balanced for striking, while the other is wider and superior for defense. You take them both.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can attune them for 5 motes.
I do that.
All right, they are taken. That is taken from your personal pool or whatever. They are light weapons,
Sure.
plus 5 accuracy, plus 10 damage, and an overwhelming of 4.
Good overwhelming.
Overwhelm of 4. What does that mean? Because that's a new
That means
attribute that I have
when
not yet.
you
put in.
hit with them, the minimum damage dice that you will roll is 4.
Whoa.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Is that withering or like any kind of damage?
Any kind of damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
You can
That
start
is-
doing.
That
No,
is
wait.
assuming that
Only
you
withering.
overcome hover. Is it? Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter because hardness. If you only have 4 dots of hardness and it doesn't overcome 4 dots of damage and it doesn't overcome their hardness, you're not going to do any damage because hardness just stops damage.
Right.
But yeah, so it really only applies to withering.
But like,
I
if you make
guess.
it over by 1, it'll still do 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
That's huge.
Hardness does not reduce the damage. It's just the threshold that you need to meet in order to do any.
I'm glad you explained that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I will definitely ask for that explanation again at some future point.
Oh, of course. I'm sure. I'm certain. I just want to make sure that you don't get anything else free with that, and I don't think you do. Because in this game, artifacts have their own charms that you can unlock in-game. But some of them come with ones
Oh, I'm gonna
to
unlock
start.
that.
So
I'm gonna
yours
unlock that charm.
does not, however. Okay.
Not have a starter charm, but it will
Oh, no,
have an
there's-
unlockable charm.
There are 3, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I turn to Smiling Mountain and I gesture to the chest again. I go, as the other party to the deal, I think you should be next.
I shrug and I'll grab the chakram.
You grab the chakram. Okay. The chakram, a razor ring of orichalcum and white jade, about a foot across. You attune it?
Yes.
Okay.
Even though I can't use it very well. There was no armor in here, right? It was all weapons.
No, all weapons. Okay, so it is a light weapon with plus 10 damage, overwhelming 3, and the accuracy bonus is plus 5 at close, plus 4 at short, plus 3 at medium, plus 0 at long, and minus 2 at extreme.
Not bad. Not
That's
bad at
for
all.
extreme.
Closer they are, the
For-
easier it is to throw. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Is it like Thor's hammer? When you throw it, does it come back to you?
Oh,
That is a great question.
okay. Does it do what? Does it do what now?
Does it come back, or do you just throw it and you're like, bye?
It
Buy a very expensive orichalcum weapon.
it ricochets back to your hand when you throw it. I assume you do a test throw of some kind.
Xena style.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Adramalik is so happy he made this deal to die. Oh,
You're welcome.
you're welcome. My character sacrifice was not in vain. Oh.
Turning.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Who's next?
Adramalik gestures 2 strings.
I kind of point to my cool magic loot and I go, I've already gotten something cool today. I think it's only fair that
Why stop yourself with 1 when you can have 2 or even
sure.
3? I mean, honestly, we could take extra. I
but our
don't
good
see-
man Barath should at least have a shot first.
Oh, he's got that little flamey thing. Go ahead. You were the third party of the deal. You weren't part of the deal, but you were the aficionado of it.
Strings, I acquiesce to you.
Thank you, friend. I'll go over to the chest. Okay.
While he's looking at them, Dirham is definitely like studying each of the remaining weapons. Though I'm trying to see if like just by eye I can sort of crack into the aspects of these, as I know these are artifacts and that's my background.
Okay. You can give me a lore intelligence roll.
Can I actually get in on that action as well?
Yep.
The lore is my nope. Occult is my shit. Lore is still pretty good though.
Hey, don't worry, I'm sure
And
you're a smart
intelligence
guy.
ain't so bad. All right, yeah, that's not so bad. Oh baby, that's not good.
Beautiful.
1.
Okay. You're not certain.
Cool.
And Craig?
I am getting the dice. Do you want to?
I almost critically failed.
I love it.
I don't.
That
What, you have an
would've been
aneurysm? Like, how do you fail
amazing.
at that? Do you,
I
do you
don't
just
know.
pop a blood vessel in your eye and
You
you're
just
blind
pass
for the rest of the
out.
session? Oh God.
I looked too hard at them. I studied them too hard.
Are you all right, Strings?
My brain.
Oh God.
5 successes.
5 successes. Okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
With that, you're not quite able to identify the origin of them, at least not yet. It's going to take more study to be able to identify, what each of these was, what they were known for, what their history is. But at a glance, you can tell that they are ancient. This is not any kind of modern remade artifact. This is from the time of the original, this is the Holy Grail type stuff, the original super powerful artifact era.
Okay.
Original gangster. OG.
Yes. The time when the demons walked the earth before the usurpation.
And
sorry,
Craig, go for it.
Just for potential further clarification, is that during like the rise of the Scarlet Empress?
Oh no, long
predating?
before.
Okay.
Long before. Between this and the Scarlet Empress, there was the usurpation as well as the rise and fall of a completely different empire.
Beyond my ken. I can't comprehend any of this, but I think we are destined to have these powerful relics, and I think we're gods, so I have no doubt in my mind we're going to put them to use and succeed at whatever we do.
Boy, howdy, that's convenient to our interests. I love it. George, would you do me a favor and just remind me what else is left in the box? I think I know what I'm going to take. I just want to make sure there isn't something that makes slightly more sense than what I want to take.
Yes, I think I know what you're going to take as well. There is a diclave, which is a large blade, 5 feet long, 6 inches wide, made of orichalcum and inlaid with black jade in a pattern of tempestuous waves. There is a reaver diclave, a brutish, square-tipped chopping weapon with a single cutting edge and a blade 4 feet long and a foot wide. The majority of the blade is green jade, but the back blunt edge is soul steel in the shape of a spinal column, which curves into the haft. It gives the impression of a cleaver. There is a tremendous 2-handed spear with a 6-foot haft of exotic wood set with star metal filigree and fitted with a foot-long blade of moon silver at the end. Although the moon silver is solid, it reflects light like the surface of a rippling pond. The chakram has been claimed. There is a 2-foot razored war boomerang of white and red jade inlaid with moon silver.
There's a boomerang?
Yes, there was a boomerang.
My shit right there.
And there is a description. Oh, sorry, loading.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really did think about taking one of the diclaves just to wear on my back all the time and look like a fucking boss. But I think I need to take the boomerang.
Well, there is one more thing.
Okay.
And that is a massive bow of blue and green jade strung with a single star metal wire.
Here's the issue. I can make my bow like a magic power bow. Is this bow better than my bow?
Yes, it's the original bow. It was made before people even knew what bows were. This is the
That, in my mind, is an argument for it being a shitty bow. If it's the first bow, they probably got a lot of stuff on that bow. It doesn't need.
Not like some caveman
Got a
made this
flashlight
bow.
and like a lighter on it. They don't need any of this. Just simplify, my guy. Yeah, no, I do have to take that. I gotta take the bow. I want the boomerang. I want the diclave. I should take the bow, and I will.
Okay, you take the bow.
I will also attune to it while I'm here.
All right, it is
we're here.
12 damage.
Okay.
Overwhelming 4.
12?
The accuracies are close -1, short +5, medium +3, long +1, and extreme -1.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And those go on
You don't have
top of
to
my
throw it.
current stats?
I mean, it'll replace your other weapon, but yes. But like your
That's
dex
what I
or
mean.
strength, yes. So
Yeah.
it'll be, so your accuracy, your weapon to hit will be accuracy plus dex plus archery, and your damage will be your strength plus 12,
Cool.
which should help.
Cool.
Maybe.
Yep, should be. Sorry, what were those first 3 effects? Overwhelm 4.
Damage 12.
Yep.
Close -1, short +5.
we are so
I got all
juiced.
that stuff. Great.
Yep, and
We
it
are
is
so
5 its own.
juiced.
Yeah,
We are
yeah,
so
yeah.
juiced.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be. I pick up the bow and I just kind of look at it and I go, I haven't thought of a name for you yet, but we're gonna work on that. And I kind of sling it over my shoulder.
Okay, so as you attune with it, you feel a draw from your emotions, almost like you can pour them into the bow itself.
Finally, a place for me to put all these feelings.
You can do a passion inciting gambit as a psyche effect with a difficulty of the target's resolve -2, and if successful, it creates an automatically successful inspire action to create an emotion of the wielder's choice. As you pluck an emotion, draw it on the bow itself, and then fire that emotion into that person like Cupid.
What?
Like a social bow? It's a
Yes.
social bow in addition to a bobo?
Christmas came slightly late, boys, or really, really, really early.
Is that better than your summoned power bow?
I mean,
Who's to say what's better, really? This is better.
better is such a subjective thing.
It's this one. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's definitely this one. I turn to Dirham and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna want to get in on this.
Adramalik is like grinning ear to ear, just like smiling at everybody as they pick up their power and the strength of our group grows.
So I should mention, Adramalik, when you pick up your blades and attune to them, you can feel memories within them waiting to be unlocked. The memories of past wielders, and also potential to be filled and built by future wielders. And
Oh yeah.
where was yours?
Adramalik feels more and more invigorated and assured of himself and his belief structure, again, to reiterate that we're gonna figure it out as we go. The memories are there of our ancestors, and it's gonna show us the way. We just had to have faith.
And Smiling Mountain, when you attune to your chakram, you feel it almost pulling on your anima, attempting to draw it into itself. When you are wielding this, if you join battle or incapacitate a non-trivial enemy with it, your anima banner progresses by 1. However, all decisive attacks made with this ignore 1 point of hardness for each level of your anima.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is a finishing weapon.
Yes, and at the end of the scene, your anima banner resets to dim.
Wow.
Ooh, that changed.
So you
the game
just
a bit.
juice it, blast it, and then you're like, oh, it's all good.
I mean, if I was good at throwing, that would make it real good, but
I guess you're gonna get good at throwing.
I mean, too
I
bad
am,
your
but-
arms are the size of like dump trucks. You know, what can you do with those?
Yeah,
you
you're
probably
probably
can't
bad
chuck a
rolls
pebble.
on some bosses from now on, so you guys
I
gotta
mean, you're
handle
probably
it.
not bad at throwing per se, though. You know, I
Nope.
mean,
I'm
you're
telling
probably-
you, I'm bad. Like, I'm telling you, I'm bad. I'm
I'm sure you got muscle.
You're good at jumping. Put it in. Grab it by your feet. Adramalik will teach you.
Throw anything hard enough, and it'll make its destination.
Yeah, like I'll hold it up to you like Sally with Charlie Brown, and then you just like lean back and just like kick. You know, that's what we're gonna do. I'll like spin it. I'll spin it on my finger, and you just gotta like kick it.
More group combo moves.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
correct me if I'm wrong. What remains is the 2 diclaves, the spear, and the boomerang.
2 diclaves, spear, boomerang. Is that it? Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you are correct.
Okay. Dirham approaches the box and eyes all of the remaining weapons, trying to study each of them. And eventually, his hand goes towards the diclave that has the what is it? The waves on it.
The wave pattern.
Yeah, and the wave pattern.
Okay.
Picks that up and just starts hefting it and sort of feeling at the blade.
Okay. Let me pull that up. Oh, do you actually attune this? Because I know you're already attuned to that other thing. So are you
Wait,
gonna
can you
spend
attune?
what? You can attune as many, I believe, but it costs you 5 motes per.
So, a question for
And it
you.
lowers your maximum motes, correct?
I'm
Yeah.
currently, I currently don't have like 5 motes from my personal regenerated. I have 4 remaining from mine until I get a little more.
It reduces your maximum by 5.
So I wouldn't be restrained based on what motes I can
What you have
currently
now,
pull
correct.
from. Okay. Then yeah. I'm gonna.
I actually only have 6 personal motes left because I'm attuned to the lute and the bow.
Well, that's rough.
Worth it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means I can attune to one more thing.
Yeah, keep going. Wait, we got 3 more. We got the second one. Second
So-
weapon. So what do we do?
Your blade, as you grasp it, you feel almost a tether in your mind, able to almost visualize memories and little strands connecting them, which you're pretty sure that one day this blade may be able to sever. It is
He can chop.
It is a medium weapon, plus 3 accuracy, plus 12 damage, plus 1 defense. So when you use it for a parry, you get plus 1 for your defense calculation,
That's amazing.
and overwhelming 5.
What?
You also
That's amazing.
Yeah, you also note within it 2 Hearthstone slots. Because of your lore, you're able to recognize that.
There's, I presume,
No.
in just looking over the weapon, there are no Hearthstones actively.
There are no Hearthstones active in theirs, in yours, nor in anybody's. Both the bow and the paired blades each have a Hearthstone slot within them.
Okay.
The chakram does not.
Do the
because it's
paired
not.
blades have 1 each, so 2
Correct.
for both, or
Correct.
Okay.
Amazing.
As Dirham.
So you have a memory chopping blade. You can sever people's memories. You can erase their memories. You could slice their memories. Oh god.
So you can do a memory excising gambit. It is a psyche effect with a difficulty of the target's resolve, and if successful, the target loses all memory surrounding a specific person, place, or thing of your choice.
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's
It does not cut
huge.
away abilities or intimacies, so you can't cut away their ability to do swordsmanship in the middle of a fight. Just letting that there. However,
Damn it.
Their memory
specialties
of a-
may be lost, and lost memories do not return naturally.
It removes the memory of any person, place, or thing.
Of your choice.
Of my
You can use it to remove that.
Okay.
That's so cool.
And how do I use that? Do I just say I'm doing it? Does it
Yeah,
cost
it's a charm.
motes? Does it cost anything? What's the?
It is it's an effect that you can do while you are wielding it.
I can just do that. I can just
Yeah.
choose to remove
Every turn, yeah.
You don't remember your wife.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
What do I? Is it just a normal?
You're already
attack
attuned. You
roll?
spent 5 motes to attune to it.
It is.
That's-
It is a social effect. It's going to be that. So it's going to be targeting their resolve rather than trying to overcome any defenses.
What would I be rolling against that? Is it a physical attack versus that?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when you
believe-
need to do it.
I believe you will, but Dirham's just a really good-looking guy. His social prowess is not where it is. So if I'm slicing people, that's one thing. But if I'm
Yep.
talking them through and then stabbing their memories,
I'm pretty sure it's slicing.
if that's the
Pretty
case,
sure.
Then game on.
Yeah, you don't stab memories. You slice them. Yeah, of course. Everybody knows that. Hey, you see it. Yeah.
Anyway, as you are looking at it, you find it's actually hard to keep it in your memory. Once you attune to it, it stays there. But for the rest of you, once he puts it away, it is almost impossible for you to remember its existence.
So,
Get your weapon.
Dirham, it's your turn. You can go ahead and take a weapon.
Come on, get your weapon.
Dirham looks at everybody for a moment and just.
Go on then. We all got our shiny new fancy orichalcum thingamabob. You're into like tchotchkes and whatnot. Go ahead, grab one of these. There's like
Grabs the handle of the sword that's sitting on
There's
his
a
back.
cool
just
spear
shakes it a
in
bit.
there.
Chunk, chunk, chunk.
Oh yeah, yes, that makes sense. And I'll close the door.
Okay, well, I mean, the whole reason that I made this bargain was so we could have these powerful weapons, so we can,
No,
deal with-
he has his hand on weapons. See.
George, just for clarification, do I see it? Do I see
we-
him
we
holding
can
something, or does it look like
see
he's
it.
back, like he's scratching his back? Like, what do I
No,
say?
if you can see it, if you can see it, then it stays in your memory. But as
If
soon
we are
as it
physically
leaves your
looking at
sight,
it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I do see the handle, and as I see that, I'm like, oh, okay, got it. But when I turn around, I forget.
Yeah, when we turn around, we're gonna be like, I can't believe he didn't get a weapon.
Okay, that's what I do. Yeah, I lean over the
Oh.
strings. Oh God, I do this for everybody, and this is how I'm treated. Look,
It's okay, rich boy. We'll figure it out.
well, not quite rich yet. That's why I'm, we'll figure
It's
that
okay.
out too.
It suits you.
I kind of pat you on the back.
Maybe we should bring weapons for him to have later.
Honestly, did we consider that we may need all of these weapons to perform whatever ritual it is that we need? Perhaps we should just bring them all. We don't necessarily have to attune to them, but it may be within our best interests to have them. Suma, what do you think?
I do not know the mechanism by which you will be doing this. It could not hurt to have them, but if you do not
Okay.
need them,
She said it couldn't hurt to have them. I'm gonna grab it. I go in and I grab the spear and I just like sling it over my back.
I
And
feel like the spear is. I figured Dirham was going to take spear. I'm surprised.
honestly,
he did
that's
not.
what I thought that as well. Yeah,
Let's
Ricky,
keep
that
it for-
really.
He'll ask for it later. We'll give it to him then.
Yeah, I like that. And then I also reach in and grab what? There's another sword in there too.
Yeah,
right?
there's a sword.
The other
The
dieclave, yeah.
spine sword. The
Yes.
spine sword. Yeah, I grab the creepy ass spine sword.
Yeah, that's weird. I'll put the
Ricky,
boomerang.
would you mind
back.
holding on to this?
Yeah,
I can't really.
Yeah, I take it, and I very obviously am not like, I'm not trying to make contact with it. We're not attuning to it. I'm just like, in the pack you go.
Yeah.
Boomerang goes in the big
Yeah.
backpack. And we'll just bring those to wherever ritual we're gonna figure out.
Cool. And that's everything in there?
She's yes, there was only those 3 things left from my recollection. Close.
Which has definitely not been altered, so we're ready to go.
Okay. Then I believe it is time to head to the caldera.
Yes.
Very well.
Do you know a quick way to get up? How did you get up last time?
I'm afraid it is difficult for me to approach there. The heat is not tenable to my kind.
This makes
Of
sense.
course,
I meant
of
get
course.
up out of the water.
Oh, well, I climb.
How long does the climb take for you, love?
It takes a while, but time flows here, strangely.
I'm gonna go with the flow then. Okay.
I'm gonna
And Adjabal
try
like lets out like a wry chuckle and just like he's like on the boat of it's gonna work. I gotta believe or I'm dead. Let's do it.
I'm just gonna try and we saw that big thing with tentacles swimming. Why can't we swim? I'm gonna try and swim.
It is a
Because we're
creature.
not a dream.
It is a
Smiling
creature of the dream, a manifestation from the dreamer.
Oh, so
So
the
it
brother
follows the
is real for
laws.
it.
It's playing by the rules here. We're not.
And I don't want to be this deep underwater, so it's probably better we're not playing by rules.
Yeah, it would not end well for us. We would probably implode.
All right.
Well, we already know that if we fall, it's not really that bad. I mean, we can't break our necks in the ground, so we just have to climb. It will probably take a while, but we have a safety net. So,
I mean,
let's,
I could probably get us up very quickly.
or we could do that. Yeah, no, I'm on board with that. Strings, how do you feel for another backpacking session with Rakim?
I mean, that was pretty easy for me. I don't really mind all that much.
All right. Adramalik will do a little somersault and scale up onto Rakim's back and like nestle himself in like the nook on his shoulder blades and
Yeah,
kind
you
of
just-
like
you go for the middle seat. That's good.
the
Smart,
middle
yeah.
seat, and I like lean back and stretch out. Oh, if only Uber could see me now, he would love this.
I kind of look at you taking the good spot, and I just sort of walk over and start to tie myself to the backpack.
I will hold you. You don't have to be on the back.
No, don't you need your hands? I don't want to be a burden.
You do need your hands.
Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
would need my
Strings, would
hands
you
if
like
we
to...
didn't fall as if we were feather.
True, but that will cost us time.
Strings, I can move if you would like this. This is some prime real estate here.
He does have
Oh
very
no, we
big
wouldn't want
shoulders.
to make you uncomfortable, Durham says as he's like slowly crawling up Smiling Mountain, and he just goes over to like sort of like drape himself over one of the
I
shoulders.
can't get there fast enough because I'm like trying to untie myself, and I'm like, ah, shit, goddamn,
I
take the
take
other
out
good
I
spot.
take out a normal size notepad with a tiny bit of like lead, and I write "Get saddles."
For yourself.
I just start singing a little song to myself about invincible.
Or like
Blue.
handholds or something for you guys.
Just a little ditty about my beautiful sweet horse and how much I'm.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So yeah, I'm just gonna start. I look at her as well, and I say, "Do you wish I can carry you under this arm? I should only need one arm."
No, this is my natural place.
You
I
are a
am
water
a
spirit.
river
Yeah,
god, remember?
Yep.
I do, but I don't want to solve the problem in a day. If it takes you 3 days to get up, we can leave with you.
Suma, are you staying down here?
No, I will be following. I will take you to as far as I can.
Once the heat gets too intense, of course.
But it takes
we
you
will-
days to get up.
Takes
Time
me
is relative. Well, who cares?
Time is relative to immortal people. I'm not immortal. You sure you do not wish me to carry you?
If you wish to carry me, you may.
Thank you. And I scoop her underneath of one of my arms.
Like
All right.
luggage.
So
Rakim would
as
be
you
a
are
great Uber
carrying
salesman.
4 people, I will need you to make me a strength athletics roll.
This is
Right,
fair.
for
This is a very fair thing.
This is literally your thing, however, so I am not concerned.
It is the thing I was built to. I'm even specialized in jumping, and now that I have charms, is almost like, why? But so I'm to make athletics jumping check.
Oh, are you jumping up the wall?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna climb. The whole point is
It's
to
like
save
Hulk.
time by to be like
Hulk
jump and
bounding.
then Hulk get a foothold, then jump again, get a foothold, jump,
Okay.
rather than take the time of climbing.
Oh, we're gonna get
Normally this would be
jostled.
normally I feel like this would be borderline
Oh, yeah.
impossible, but because we fall slowly, I feel like it gives it a bit of an advantage.
Sure.
At a minimum, we don't really have, at least that we know of, a life or death scenario yet.
Could get attacked by the tentacles as we're
13.
climbing.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna challenge. I'm just gonna shut up about it.
maybe- or maybe just- or maybe
Aquamarine
just
nightmare
to-
begin.
Yeah, or maybe disturbing the tentacle and its entity here change the rules here. I don't know.
It's a dream, man.
We'll be fine. Don't worry. If anybody dies here, I'll just snip them out of your memories, guys.
And I'll throw in some moves.
Hey, man, Inception rules. If you die in the dream, you just wake up. You know, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, if you die in the dream, you go deeper. No, you're right. I forgot the movie. Yeah. All right. So that's 1, 2, 4, 5 with 2 explosions. Or not explosions. 2 10s. So 6, 7. 7?
Okay, 7. You begin making your way up, jumping from ledge to ledge, making your way quicker than climbing up the cliff.
Yeah,
Eventually, you make your way to the top of the trench.
All right, everybody off. And you guys do have a lot of heavy gear on you and stuff like that. And so after you get off, Smiling Mountain's gonna. This is good.
I'm
How
gonna
long
pat
did that
him
take
on the
us?
back and just be like, "Good job."
Do you
big
have
guy."
any way of telling time?
I don't know.
Deep
I can
underwater?
count.
How many verses of the greatest horse that ever lived did we get through? That's
Oh,
How many
man.
verses
If
of
you
the
guys
greatest
didn't
horse that ever
stop
lived
me,
are there?
it was the whole time. Whoa, this is the greatest horse! Just like the whole
Greatest
fucking
horse!
way up. Also, can I test out my new cool bow power and try to instill a sense of pride in my friend Smiling Mountain for like carting us all the way up and doing such a good job?
You're gonna do damage to me. We'll be like, I'm so proud. Why?
Oh, does it hurt them? I thought it was like sort of
No.
more of a psychic arrow. Yeah,
It is.
Sweet. Yeah.
a
Can
drop
I
in emotion.
like while he's taking a break, just subtly like and just like try to get him really quick with a pride shot?
Sure, let me
I
open
want him to
the...
feel good about this.
I like that there are 2 games
Sense
now
of
where
pride
people
and
can ruin
accomplishment.
my characters by changing them. It's fun.
Good thing.
I'm not severing your memories or anything. I'm just, trying to make
Yeah.
you feel good.
Okay, so it's an instill action. So the way that social actions work, you can try to pull on one of their intimacies. That intimacy can provide you a bonus if you know that it exists to your roll. So in effect, you can know that they really care about this thing, work that into the arguments that you're making with your social roll, and that will provide a bonus.
Well, based on what I learned earlier.
Conversely,
Oh no.
he can use his own intimacies as an attempt to resist, as an assistance to resisting rolls.
Got it. Well, conversely, what I learned about, what I think I know about Smiling Mountain, but also what I learned in the intro, is that a lot of Smiling Mountain's thing is like strength being used as a tool to help people. And that's, exactly what just happened. And so,
He's using
I
his strength to literally carry,
want him
yeah.
to feel like not just that he did a thing that he's supposed to do. I want him to feel pride in like an accomplishment where he helped his friends.
Okay.
And also, I want to test out this sick.
Good bow practice. Yeah, it's bow practice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just trying it, but like I'm trying to be nice while trying it,
Okay, so give me your, we'll call it a manipulation archery roll.
Oh shit! I don't think I've ever used that.
Manipulation.
Where is manipulation?
In the middle, under charisma.
Oh, so it is. Oh wow, I got a lot of that, and I got a lot of archery. All right, Hoodalolly, that's 9 dice.
And Rich, you can choose to use one of your intimacies to assist to increase your resolve, but this is resolve -2.
Honestly, unfortunately, the strength is kind of such a cornerstone. Like in good conscience, like I can't. It's really hard to like. I'm not abusing anybody. I'm not. Might makes right kind of ties into the strength. Like I have no reason to resist it with an intimacy. Unfortunately.
Also, I really am glad to hear that because I only rolled a 3. So
I mean, I get to roll still. I
No,
guess.
you don't. It's a resolve is a static
right?
value.
Oh.
So what is your resolve?
probably a 4.
I'm gonna look it up. No, actually, I have really good
was
resolve
2.
against being goaded. That's the
Right,
only
but he
thing I'm
has
so good at.
-2 because of that effect.
But I'm not being goaded right now
That's-
either, so there's that.
No, yeah, that's not really goading.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. I said that's what I'm
Yeah.
good against. Where's
Resolve is wits
number?
plus integrity divided by 2.
Wits plus integrity. So 3, 4. So 4, and then -2. It's 2.
4
I
divided by
got
2.
a 3.
Divided by 2. If you
No,
divide by
no.
2 first.
Oh.
I did divide by 2.
Oh.
I'm pretty witty and I'm really good integrity.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
cool. So it's 4, but -2 because of the bow's special power. Just barely.
Sick.
But you
3 beats
did.
2. Hey,
does.
quick maths. Oh god.
Good to know.
Okay.
Good to know.
So you are inspired with that emotion.
I'm really doing it, Peter.
Yeah, for real though.
So, what does it look like when you pluck that emotion and fire it into him? What
Yeah,
do
what
they
do you
say?
think?
Usually my eyes glow like golden
look
when I do my
like-
stuff. But I think my eyes start to glow more of like a rosy kind of color as I pull this out. And as I draw my bowstring back, there's no arrow in the bow, but as I draw it back, this like shimmering rose-colored arrow starts to appear in the bow, and I just whisper to it, "Did good, kid," and I fire at his back. And like as it hits him and sinks into him, his eyes glow like rose for a second, and those words just echo through his psyche as if he were like having that feeling himself.
I remember back when I was a small child and lifted cart off of merchants.
Is this a flashback? Or are we using a flashback?
24601. I knew it.
Turns into a musical number.
I like to think,
Done
because
at
you
last.
use pride specifically, I would think that when you pluck pride out of your mind, it's just a tiny horse.
No, that's like deepest, truest love.
The arrowhead is a galloping
Unfathomable
horse that
affection
brings it along.
and
Maybe they're all horses.
unrequited.
Fear is like dying
un-
invincible one. Regret is dying
Oh
invincible
no.
one.
It's all tied to
They're all
horses,
just horse arrows.
except for pride for some reason. That's something else.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I get up there and I stretch out and I've got my chest puffed out just a little bit more. I'm like, yeah.
That
Did
was
I
a
see
very, very efficient
Right.
climb. Nice job. Nice job, Ricky.
Thank you.
Okay.
What were you saying, Dan?
I was asking, would I have seen this arrow moment? Would I have seen him just shoot?
Probably.
Well, you were on the other side of the backpack, and it's a
Okay,
pretty big backpack.
so-
Oh,
I
I mean, that's...
It's up to you guys.
The other side of the backpack? How big are you becoming? You were in the west wing of
He's
mountains.
got a gravitational
shoulders.
pull.
Assuming that I saw that, Dirham definitely, his eyes narrow, just like watching, and stays staring at strings.
I just kind of turn to you and I'm like, "Can I help you?"
Yes.
Looks around, just a moment, if you'd be so kind. Keep stretching it out, Mountain. And he just motions for him to walk a distance.
Now that we're at the top of a mountain and out of the ocean, I light my pipe, which I had lit under the ocean. But you know, I'll take any.
Oh, do you
excuse.
continue the path out of the ocean? Because the trench does not take you fully out of the water.
Yeah, we have to continue.
Okay.
But if they're like, oh, he told us to keep stretching it out so he can talk to him under the water. So
Right. In that case, I'm still under the water, but I'm still lighting my pipe, which
Yeah,
is
yeah, sure,
just sort of a
Sounds good.
novelty. You know, I can do that. That's cool.
Well, what did you just hit Mountain with?
I'm going to just go out on a limb here. Can I assume that your weapons are not as they seem entirely?
what weapon?
The blade you just took.
What? Huh?
Oh, wait, yep. Can you see the weapon?
Oh, can I see the weapon? That's a good point.
You have to visually see it in order to
Yes.
remember it. Remember?
There's like, yeah.
Hey, I totally forgot that was one of the properties of that very cool weapon. So, you know, you really should have taken something from that chest. I'm pretty sure that these things we have are not as they seem. Take two.
Strings, I did. Turns like half a step to the side, revealing the
Oh shit, what a cool sword. As soon as you
handle
step back,
again.
I'm just like, so anyway, yeah, you really messed out, bro.
What did you put in Mountain just now?
Nothing that wasn't there already. I just accentuated something. I wanted to see if it would work.
Nothing to harm him?
This harms him. I truly don't know how to help him. I promise it was completely benign.
Very well. I believe you, Strings.
You really should have taken something, man. These things are just incredible.
Turns.
Whoa, what a cool sword!
Turns back.
It's all coming back to... What were we talking about just now?
All right. So I measured it out, and Mountain should be about 40 inches wide.
40
I
feet
thought you were going to say
wide.
feet. I definitely thought you were going to say
I
feet.
was ready for feet as well.
So it's like 3 feet plus, and that's his like width
40
as a
inches
creature.
wide. Good God.
That's still almost 4 feet across.
Not
That's,
far.
Yeah.
Because I was like, all right, so you're giant, and giant is 11 or 12 feet tall. So it was like, so if I'm 5'8", I'm 5'8", but it's like 5K, so you just double that, and then you add a little bit of meat to it. So I'm like, so if you add an inch of meat and then doubled, yeah, it's like 40 at
All right.
least.
Sure.
Okay, so what do you do?
That's a fun fact. We're ready to continue out of the trench and head out to the caldera. You know, ready to meet Tal and confront the final piece of this puzzle.
Okay, so you make your way out of the trench, out of the ocean itself, and Suma leads you on a path across the island to the western side, where a volcano rises, a blasted, jagged slope of obsidian and basalt, dotted with crags from which spew smoke and occasional lava plumes. You will need to climb
Looks like we're on the
to
right
reach the top.
I'm so sorry. I believe there was a set of stairs before. I distinctly remember a set of stairs. Do we have to go around to get to the set of stairs? Or
You already passed a set of stairs. That was what took you up from the beach. This is at the volcano itself, in order to reach the caldera up above.
Oh, goody, more climbing. Well, Rakim?
This is this is much bigger, yeah? Like this isn't the cliff face I jumped up. This is more.
No, this is bigger. This is a volcano. But it also looks easier to
Sloped.
climb.
Yeah, I imagine it's not a sheer.
It's not sheer. There's like crags. There's lots of things to climb up. It shouldn't be terribly hard, but there's no path leading up.
Yeah, so if you guys want, we can do the rope thing and I will just be anchor.
I think that's for the bit.
Perfect. Let's do this.
Suma, will you be continuing with us, or is this as far as you go?
This is as far as I can go, unfortunately.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for your aid.
Of course.
Can you offer us any other guidance before you depart?
Do not set it free.
Well, I definitely do not intend to. Not only did I not intend to before, but now I am doubly intentional of not letting this thing escape.
I was gonna say she was there for that deal, so
Yes, so she looks pointedly at Adramalik.
He nods furiously and lets out like a smile. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have some climbing to do.
yep. I tie a rope to my waist and then obviously let my friends do the same and we shall hit the
Yes.
All right, so Smiling Mountain is climbing up and then leaving a rope for the rest of you to climb up. Is that the plan?
I think it is also to tie themselves to it, so that way if someone does fall, they don't fall all the way.
I'm not gonna tie myself to it. I'm gonna just climb.
Yeah, that would make it a little bit hard to actually climb. If you're tied to the rope, then the rope is going to be moving as you climb, making it harder for the people below you to keep up.
Well,
Yeah.
you have it tied to yourself as you climb. You are horizontal to each other. That
There's
way,
like
if
a,
person falls, people are like, you don't fall all the way.
There's a
I like,
mountaineering thing where you can
yeah.
wrap your leg, and so the rope keeps moving. But if you fall, it catches you in such a way that the rope like tightens around your leg and kind of catches you.
I don't know sea knots. I was thinking of doing the horizontal thing.
The horizontal one, yeah, from Game of Thrones when they were climbing the wall. I got you. I'm
you
there
get
with
it.
you.
You get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking more of the Emperor's New Groove, where we just go back to back inside of a crevice and walk up the
Right,
inside.
the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Gotta find the crevice first. That's
Totally fine.
And then you extend your neck like 2 feet and to give me just enough reach to get to the top.
Enough. Good thing I'm a llama.
Yeah.
You're definitely the llama. Yeah, he's John Goodman. That's right.
Smiling Mountain. Give me your
I would be Crom.
climb roll.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Does that make?
We're just
Does that
full of
make Andrew Malik
tangents tonight.
Yzma?
Yeah, we're in a mood. We're in a mood.
We're
End of the year.
skirting
We're
the
in a mood.
skirting the line around a bit.
All right. I expected that to be worse. No tens though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. As you begin the climb, you can tell it's not terribly difficult. They would probably have been able to do it without much difficulty, even without the rope assistance that you're giving them. But you make it up to the top, you secure everything up, and then they can begin their climb up.
That's George's DM way of saying they're a bunch of big babies who can't throw climb checks themselves.
I did it before, and I had to burn everything.
Yeah,
I'm
now
not
you're
risking
excited. You're excited for the Smiling Mountain Express.
I'll take climb rolls from the rest of you.
I've been on that express twice.
what is that,
Let me tell
strength
you, it
athletics?
is
Got it.
top notch.
And here's why we have the rope.
Just strength athletics. Okay. I'm gonna stunt this bad boy. So Adramalik, he's climbing onto the cliff face. He's like doing a little bit of that one hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, and then he's also pushing with his legs. You know, he's got the feet going into the crevices, the footy holds. You know, classic rock climber style. And then every once in a while he like looks over, gives a little one-handed wave to Strings opposite him, gives him a little wink, and then he just keeps going. Yeah. Can I get a stunt?
Yes,
All
you can
right.
have a dot stunt.
Yes.
Strings, on the other hand, is watching him effortlessly climb up the side of this mountain
hands free.
while I have 0 athletics and 1 strength. So I'm just like so slowly choosing which hand holds, and I'm like trying not to look down. And I'm like, can I shoot myself with the bow to inspire me with confidence? I can burn motes on this, right? I can
You
Is
can
it
burn
one of your-
equivalent to your full.
Yeah, so I can
No.
roll 2 dice
No.
instead of 1.
Oh, no?
You can only
Oh,
do
unless
that
you're
for things
trained,
that
right?
are if you have the
Fuck!
excellency
All right,
in
I'm
it,
gonna
you
roll
can do
my
it.
1 die. Let's see.
Well, you can have your stunt, your one.
Oh,
you
I wasn't trying to stun. I feel like I shouldn't be
Have
able
your
to,
two
but I
extra
appreciate
dice.
you are a.
Dirham will follow in the back and sort of keep an eye out for in case.
Actually, you know what? Don't worry about it. I rolled a 10 and a 9, so with that stunt, that's 4 successes.
It's a one.
Feel
Pretty
pretty
dope.
good about that.
It was only a 1 dot, so you don't get an automatic success.
Fuck, then it's 3 successes. I plummet into the void at a very alarmingly
The rope
slow
probably made it
rate.
easier.
Okay.
Plummet is a wrong word.
And what did you get, Craig?
I got 5.
I will give you a 1 dot stunt. I don't know what you were about to say. I feel like you said something and I forgot it. So
I was gonna continue doing something, but it's okay. We can move past that. I got 5.
you got 5. Okay, so we got a 5, a 3, and what did you get, Edramalik?
Out of my 7 D10 that I rolled, I got a 7. So
Nice.
Good lord. Okay, well the target number was 0, so you all make your way up. It was possible to fail if you botched,
That's fair.
which in Strings' case was
More than
Super
possible.
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 it was
very
a 1 in
possible.
10 chance originally.
Extremely possible.
Okay, but you make it up. You make it up the side of the mountain, up to the volcano's rim. Inside, you can see the volcano, a massive lake of lava around a central raised islet of raw rock, roughly circular and wide enough that 2 people on opposite sides of it are at medium range from each other. In the center, you can see what looks like a tapestry draped atop a plinth, and connecting to the rim of the volcano are multiple twisty bridges of rock rising from the lava.
And for our viewers, what's a plinth?
Think a big like stone pillory thing.
Cool, okay.
Not too big. I think that's what a plinth is.
Sure. We'll Google it later, and then we'll just edit in the right way.
Yeah, I think it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing
yeah,
that the
it's-
statue goes on. Yeah.
It's like, think of those like little pedestals that a statue goes on.
Oh.
Yeah, a stone plinth or plinth.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I got it right.
Okay.
Oh God.
So what do you
So
do?
there's bridges?
Yes, there are twisty bridges of rock leading from the edge into the center circular island.
The final destination, you might call it.
Yes, the final destination I might call.
Dirham, like upon getting into this, like I guess, as Rich said, final destination, just sort of surveys the scene and his eyes focus in on. You said a tapestry.
Yes.
And his eyes immediately hone in on that and start studying it. His
It
eyes
is
sort of
far
dark.
enough away that you can't make out details from where you are.
Are you
I think
sure?
that's what we're supposed to get. Yeah.
No, but
Because what
it
if
is-
I use my keen sight technique?
then you might be able to do it.
I don't
What does
actually
your keen sight technique do?
It makes me see better.
Thank you for that charmingly descriptive help. What does it actually do?
Keen sight technique. Solar's visual acuity is heightened several times more than normal mortal. This charm represents an array of mechanics and benefits. The Solar may perform difficulty 2 to 3 based actions without a roll. She gains an advantage and an additional 2 dice to notice hidden persons or devices, catch sleight of hand, disguises, etc. in dim conditions. Can see as well as daylight. Deeper visual hindrances such as dense smoke, fog represent a subtle, are reduced by 1.
But does it let him see further?
The solar's
Visual range is also increased.
See
Visual
tiny
range is also-
details at 100 yards. Quickly count masses of troops and notice threats well in advance of her position.
That's cool. That's
Okay.
real cool.
So it is a little binocular. I mean, 100 yards is 300. It's pretty good.
Okay. Sure. Why not? So you can make out on the tapestry what looks like a blank field.
Is there any color? It's literally
You can
just
see what it looks almost like sky with like clouds drifting across it.
They're moving, or is it just
If you
static
stare
scene?
long enough, you can see that they are slightly moving.
no. That's weird.
Are we close enough to touch it, or is that across the
Oh
gap
no,
from us?
way across the gap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Dirham
You
just
cannot
stops
see
and
it
he's
without
clearly
that keen
like,
sight.
like zoning in on what looks like the tapestry all the way across, almost like clouds moving. It certainly seems out of place.
Well, why don't we go across and get a better look at it then?
Yes,
Really?
agreed.
Rakim, given the last encounter that I had with a large crevasse, I nearly lost my monkey, Uber. Perhaps instead of taking these weird bridge things, you could just jump us across.
I'm gonna walk across.
Yes, let's
And Dirham
walk
starts
across, and I will
walking.
just have you in arm's range.
That also works. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been too used to riding on you. It's getting a little bit too convenient. Gotta stretch the old leg muscles.
It's okay. I enjoy doing it, but also, there's a bridge here. If it looks like it's going to be creaky, then I will carry everyone quickly.
It does not look like it's going to be creaky. However, the bridges of stone are each fairly thin, barely wide enough to fit Mountain as he's walking across it.
So I will go on a different bridge from you guys.
I mean, no, that's fine. Yep, they all lead to the same place. We'll be able to see each other. Wave. That helped Strings. I saw you on that climb. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep, definitely just like that.
That's the spirit. All right, let's go. And Adramalik will start walking across that rickety bridge.
Okay. So what is the order?
I'll go first. Gonna die anyways. May as well get it over with.
That's the spirit.
I will try and be ahead on my own separate bridge.
Okay.
So I will try and reach the island first, but obviously the order that they're in is to them on their bridge.
Okay. Adramalik, do you let him take the lead?
I will get.
He's on a separate bridge, right? But he's going faster than me. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, he's trying to keep ahead of you.
I want to get there first, so if something happens, you are not the first.
Sure. I'm not really concerned with racing, so yeah. He has bigger footsteps than I. He's bigger legs.
It's like a T-Rex.
Dr. Strides.
All right.
Strides. That's the word. Thank you.
Got you, buddy.
All right, so you begin making your way across the bridge, and eventually you set foot on the islet. And once you do, you see ember eyes begin to materialize between you and the tapestry as the wolf appears from the sulfurous smoke of the lava. A moment later, while it is still forming, 5 more sets of eyes appear and form smaller bodies around you, behind you, on the rocky paths.
That's good.
Join battle.
Oh, all right. Not even a chance to talk. We're just going right into it.
Nope, we're just in it. This is happening.
If you want to talk, do it while punching.
Can joint battle rolls explode?
Yep.
Is this an ambush?
Yes, I will count this as an ambush.
Yeah!
Thank you so much for taking the time to enjoy our show. Come back next week for the next part of our adventure. Meanwhile, if you're ready for a live experience, follow our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/rpgblender. And if you missed our past live episodes or are interested in some RPG tutorials, find us on YouTube at the RPG Blender. If you want to stay up to date on our releases, you can join our new Discord. Check the description for a link. Don't have Discord? No worries, find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at RPG Blender, or subscribe on your podcast app of choice. Music is The Punk Rock Show by My Free Mickey. Copyright 2012, licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution License. Thank you again, and remember, there's gaming outside the Forgotten Realms.
I don't know.
What does your keen sight technique do?
It makes me see better.
Thank you for that charmingly descriptive help. What does it actually do?
It does the following.
And then we didn't wait 5 minutes. He had it like that.
Craig was prepared that day. Yep, he had the full descriptor of that skill ready
killing
in that
me.
exact moment. And
Every time.
It totally was there, and it was the following thing.